Hello, Mrs. Scott here, and this is take 4 for me. I will get this right eventually. I wanted to just go over chemistry. You started last week. Just review again how we flow and what you were assigned last week. And if you don't have it done, that's all right. You can work on it. But I want you to get started where we are today with the Bohr model 2.11. So moving forward, the whole class is on the same page. So as a review, you have your class plan. Pretty much, all of your courses should be putting assignments in the class plan. And the goal is that we link it to the content. So we're all new at this system, so some teachers do it a little bit different. We're trying to find out the best way, the easiest way, all that kind of stuff. So it'll still look a little bit different, but hopefully you'll see in your class plan and it's linked to content. If for some reason it isn't, you can always go and find the content. And if you can't see it, just email your teachers, because again, we can put restrictions on things for different students and start dates. And I just noticed about 3 different things that I had set wrong, and you guys weren't able to see things. So that happens. Like K-mail, it's okay. You know, we make mistakes, so just K-mail, we'll get it all worked out. So we appreciate the questions, because then it gives us a chance to make sure everything's set and fix what we've done wrong. So if you go to the class plan here, you can see here in the blue, this is what's going on today in chemistry. We have Class Connect at 11:05, so plan on coming to that. And then you're starting this Bohr model 2.11. I gave it 2 days since we have Class Connect today, because it would have been a lot of work. Too many hours today doing it all in one day. So if you click on that, it's linked, but I also want to look here at the calendar. And there's so many different ways to view the same thing, and that's what's great. You can view whatever works for you, whatever view you like the best. I usually look kind of here in the month view. So notice, like, all this stuff is old stuff, so it doesn't even apply to you, right? Because you started down here. So we are right here. So you have a checklist, which you'll have on Mondays, so you can go there, and I'll show you where they are also. I accidentally put it in here twice. I apologize. I'm not sure where or how. So, yesterday should have been the first half of Unit 2 review. And if you didn't, that's all right. You can still do it. But I want to focus on where we are today and finish this up. So we have our Class Connect, and then we also have here with the 2.11. So if you click on More, it will take you right to 2.11. So what we are doing here for 2.11 is you have these guided notes. So we're going to do guided notes. I do them here or there when needed. So for this second half, we do guided notes. So I want to review too. When you get into it, they're Google Docs. If you have a Google account, it'll probably automatically log you in. But you need to save it download it, and then save it in order to be able to edit it. So you go File, Download As, and download it as a Microsoft Word document. Save it to your chemistry folder, and that's what you'll submit to the Dropbox, okay? So notice here, you have your guided notes and a video, so you're just gonna go through, you're gonna fill out the information. I have fill in the blanks. These are based off of your lessons, some of it, so go through and look at your lessons, watch the video. Here's a video to watch, questions to focus on. Okay, so you just go in and you fill all that out. Let me go back here. And then your lessons are right there, so you can look at those and help fill out your notes. So then you'll submit your notes to this Dropbox. After you submit it to the Dropbox, rather than me go through and have to put 5 points in, just because it's a completion grade, you'll fill in this quiz right here, and it's just true or false. Did you submit it to the Dropbox? Yes, you did. So after you submit it to the Dropbox, then you will see a video and the answer key pop open right below it. So you'll watch the video, you'll check your answer key, and then you can take the quiz. Okay? So that is today and tomorrow. And then on Thursday, we'll start 2.12. Same type of thing. We'll have guided notes, you'll do your lessons, you'll submit it to a Dropbox. Same thing. Okay. So that gets you started right where we are today. So let's backtrack now. Let's go back to the class home. So checklist. from now on, your checklists will be here, but they'll also be linked on Monday to the course. So last week, I put your checklist there just because it's easy to find. So for last week, what you should have done is watch the video, read the syllabus, take the survey, and then here is the 3 different things that you're doing for to just review and kind of quote-unquote catch up with what we're doing. So if you go to your plan and go to last week, it's all linked there. So roll, it'll get there in a second. So if you go to your plan and go to last week when you started, notice we had that. So here is the 1.01 lessons, here's the 1.10, and then here is the 2.01. So if you click on each of those, it will take you to where you need to go. So for the first half of Unit 1, what you're doing is a worksheet. So when you click on here, it tells you skim through the lessons. Here's the worksheet that you're going to do. So open the worksheet. It's a Google Doc, same as the other, like same type as the other one. So what you want to do is you want to work on that Google Doc by going through the lessons. Then you go ahead and you watch this video and I go through the entire worksheet with you. Make any corrections. If you have questions, jot them down. And then to the Dropbox, you're going to submit your completed worksheet, any questions that you have, and then the keyword. We do lots of keywords in chemistry. So you're going to type in the keyword into the comment section of the Dropbox. That will give you 20 out of 20 on that assignment. So you're essentially just, you're going skimming through the lessons, you're going to do the worksheet, you're watching the video that I go through the entire worksheet and talk through it. So you submit your worksheet and the keyword to this Dropbox right here, and then you'll get 20 out of 20 points. So that covers the first half of Unit 1, okay? So now the second half of Unit 1, if you go back to your plan, it will link you right down here to the mid-test remediation and retakes. So right here, how to do the remediation, watch that. You guys, you do remediation if you get below 70% on a test, you're allowed to do remediation. But I'm having you guys do this remediation worksheet just to review that material. So if you click on this, it's a Word document. And so you can download it, and same thing. Just go ahead and go through, fill in, and I talk about it on that video, what I expect. And then you'll submit that to this worksheet to get your credit. Okay? So that's the second half of Unit 1. Oh, I apologize. Let me back up. I was talking through ahead of myself. You already have done the first half of Unit 1 with the worksheet. It's the same thing, but you're not doing this mid-remediation. You're doing the remediation for the second half of Unit 1. I apologize. I'll actually remove that so you can't even see it. So here is the mid-remediation. This is what you'll do. So you can submit it right there. My apologies. And then for the first half of Unit 2, same thing. You'll do this remediation packet to cover the material. So it's right there, and then you go ahead and you submit it right there. So we have cohorts 1.01 to 1.09 to cover the first half of Unit 1. Then you'll have the remediation 1.18 to cover the second half, and then you'll have remediation 2.10 to cover the first half of Unit 2. And then you start with us on Unit 3. So it essentially is 3 different things to cover to get you caught up, if you want to look at it like that, to where we are. Okay, so checklists again. You have your checklist for the week. It's linked in your in your class plan, and it's also right here, checklist for October 28th to October 2nd, so it's right there. Let me know what other questions you have. Hopefully this did a nice job of just kind of walking through. But if you do have questions, please let me know. I do want you to start with the 2.11 today, though, so we make sure that we're moving forward, and then you can work on the other stuff if you're behind on those as we continue to go. Okay, and if you see anything in your grade book where I accidentally put a 0 in, just let me know, and I'll get it fixed. All right, thanks.